should the nature of the brush be? Should it be back and forth? Should it be in circles? What's the best approach to get all that junk out of the in-betweens of your teeth?
So first off, we want to always remember we want to be brushing with a soft bristle toothbrush. And I don't even know why they make the different stiffnesses. They have soft, medium, and hard. I think with the hard, you like scrub your shoes with it or something like that. Like it's crazy for sure.
It should be in the home renewal and tools aisle.
We want to use soft bristles because it might irritate your gum, and your gums play such a huge role in your oral health. The method whenever we're brushing, it really depends on which area of your mouth that you're in. So I want you guys to think about your mouth like it's in 4 quadrants, right? So we have the upper right, the upper left, the lower right, and the lower left. We hear, brush your teeth for 2 minutes. It's like sing a song for 2 minutes. 2 minutes seems like a long time. Who can even keep track of 2 minutes when you're brushing your teeth? You're tired, ready to go to bed. You're like, oh, let me get in there, brush them real quick. But for the motion, we want to be going in circular motions. And us as dentists, we're weird. We have all these techniques. We have all these ways that we're trying to teach people to remember to brush your teeth. But one important thing is you want to use circular motions, very small circular motions. And I want you to angle the toothbrush at a 45-degree angle. So like this, I want to show you. If it was sitting on your teeth like that would be a 90-degree angle. It's going to be flush right with the teeth. And what we want to do is we want to tilt the brush a little bit like that and like that. And what does that do? That allows us to get in a little gap in between our teeth and our gums. And we like to call that a sulcus. And remember all that bacteria that's in your mouth? Well, that's a place that it's hard to get brushed. So they're going to accumulate in there. And that's what's going to lead to gingivitis. And that's what's going to lead to all these gum issues, a little pink in the sink. So what we like to recommend is 30 seconds in each quadrant. 30 seconds is a lot easier to count to than 2 minutes. It allows us to focus on hitting all of the surfaces in that one quadrant. Because if you start here, then go over here, then go here, then go down there, and then you start back here, it's easy to miss spots. But if you're just focusing on 30 seconds from your front tooth there to your back molar, and then just bounce around to those 4 quadrants, that's really important. For your fiance, talking about our sensitive gums, we have special types of toothpaste. I actually have one right here. That's a great segue. Gum Restore. And that's what I use. I'm 24 years old. Do I have a lot of gum issues? No. But this formulated toothpaste has special ingredients in it, kind of like fluoride, that help target the teeth and help remineralize those teeth.
Wow, man, this is so interesting. When you're talking about people only brushing the front, that makes me think of people that go to the gym and only work on like glamour muscles. And then, it's like you could just train biceps forever, but at the end of the day, you're going to have huge arms and a really weak lower body. Like that's generally dangerous. You're going to be like out of balance in the same way that, the way that you're brushing it and spending time in each quadrant, dedicated time is a lot smarter than going to the gym and doing 1 rep for each body part and just guessing.
Exactly.
The game plan is everything. And the best approach to stay orally fit is very similar to staying physically and nutritionally fit. That being said, just to brush on the acid thing one more time, because you said like end your meal with water. I have a little thing that I like to do, which is after I eat something that I feel like wasn't great for my teeth, I'm doing it right now. I'm chewing on some sugar-free gum. Now, is that a good way to get some of the particles out of the in-betweens of my teeth after a meal?
Yeah, that's actually a great thing. And sipping water and popping a piece of gum, sugar-free, that's important. We don't want you chewing Hubba Bubba bubble gum, even though it tastes so good for 10 seconds, right? You got to eat 12 pieces to get a nice bit of flavor. But yeah, chewing gum afterwards, I'm going to refer back to this model, and I'm going to pull out a maxillary tooth for you. I don't know if you can see too well, but in there we have all these little pits and grooves and fissures. And if you even move your own tongue around in your mouth, you can feel that. And chewing that gum, it's just going to help pull all those little particles of food out from between your teeth and help keep them clean. And it'll add some nice freshness to your breath as well. So keep your friends, right?
Yeah, man, I'm getting so many good takeaways from this. What do you think we need to talk about next that people need to hear?
We should talk about flossing, and we should talk about the supporting structures of your teeth. I'm going to refer back to this model here. You all know the individual tooth here. Here's a tooth with a root on it, a central incisor. But look, we have the gums, and this model doesn't have it, but we have bone underneath our gums too. And a huge problem that we're experiencing in the United States with tobacco use or alcohol use, we're developing gum disease. The right word for it is periodontal disease, but the periodontium is the bone that holds your tooth in place, that socket, and then the gum tissue that sits around that. And brushing your teeth, you're removing all the gunk, the junk that's on your teeth, but you're not getting up into that little pocket, into that sulcus to remove that bacteria that can sit. Again, we're talking in very small, millimeters, tenths of a millimeter size here that sits up in there. And if that sits in there and it mineralizes, your body, it recognizes that. It's like, okay, my gum was sitting nicely over my tooth here. Well, now there's a bunch of junk in there and your body doesn't want that. That's when you see the red gums, the gingivitis. And if we don't remove that, our body's like, wow, I really, really don't like this. And it's going to create an immune response. It's going to create inflammation. And that's where the redness comes from.
I'm going to call myself out. I don't floss every day of the week, but I do tend to floss a couple times a week, specifically on the days when I feel like there's gunk in between my teeth. But now I'm realizing I should just probably be flossing every day, regardless of if I feel like there's gunk in there. Like whether or not I had popcorn, I should be flossing my teeth because the popcorn makes it very evident. You can feel it. We're talking huge particles. From a dentist perspective or a dental student perspective, how often should I be flossing my teeth?
I'm going to call myself out on it too, since we're being honest here. And like I said, I'm a realist. I try to do it every other day, maybe once a day. If I'm being self-conscious, twice a day, but once a day should be fine. 3 to 4 times a week is the bare minimum of what you should be doing. And one thing, we have the big long floss that, we're trying to wrap around our fingers and we're reaching way back in there trying to get these floss picks here, guys. This is great. It helps with dexterity. Maybe an older individual that is having some problems with their hands, we can reach back there and do that. It also has like a little bendy part here. So if you get anything stuck between your teeth, you can help get that out of there.
What do you call that? Like a floss pick?
A floss pick. Yes.
Yeah, floss pick. Perfect. And you knew what to do with the back half that's pointy, which I feel like a lot of people don't know. And you also had this subtle hack I saw when you picked up your toothpaste. I don't know what to call it, but you've got this little plastic piece on your toothpaste to push it down, right?
Yeah, I don't know what to call it either. A toothpaste squeezer thing. But yeah, everyone's trying to squeeze that last little bit out of there. But as a dental student, I get to go to various expos, different seminars, and listen to people talk. And it's something that I've acquired, my free gifts, I guess, that they give us. Yeah. And I figured, throw it on there.
Just like there's this subculture of people that are going to show up to a gym with like chalk and their own wrist straps and their own, clips for the weights. Like you've got your own like little set of like in-depth dental hygiene equipment that I don't even know about.
Tongue scrapers. I don't know if a lot of people know what those are, but I also have mine on hand here too. It looks like this. You go ahead and brush your teeth. Then it's kind of a spoon-shaped thing with 2 little scrapers there. Stick your tongue out and scrape down. And that helps scrape kind of that biofilm that sits in between all the taste buds. Think about all the little grooves and pits and stuff on your tongue. That harbors a ton of bacteria. That's where the bad breath actually comes from, is the tongue, especially the back of the tongue. So if you can get back there and scrape your tongue before you brush your tongue, the toothpaste, that's really gonna help.